I'd like to call the policy committee to order. First item on the agenda is approval of this February 15th minutes. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Ms. Stokes, seconded by Ms. Allen. Did I hear a second down there?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Policies for first reading, there were none, so we'll move on to policies for second reading. EBBA 7, head lice pediculosis. I'm going to take these separately, so any questions on that one? Anyone want to make a motion to send it to the full board?
I'll make a motion to send EBBA-7 head lice pediculosis to the full board for adoption and vote.
Okay. Motion by Ms. Stokes, second by Mr. White. Any discussion? All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Policy EHAB, data governance and security.
I'll make a motion to move EHAB data governance and security to the full board for adoption.
Okay. Any is there a second?
Yeah.
Is that Ms.
Kelly Allen.
Kelly Allen again? Okay. Ms. Stokes and Ms. Allen. Any discussion? Seeing none. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion passes. Motion BBAB, rules and duties of the board chairperson. It didn't look like there were any changes. It wasn't at the last meeting, so.
There wasn't, so
No.
there's one of the other one here. I'll make it. It was just a review, do we have to vote on it?
No, there was a change.
No, it was on BBB. So I will make a motion to move BBAB, roles and duties of the school board chair to the full board.
Okay, Ms. Stokes and Mr. White. Although, any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. With BDB, I watched the video because I was not at the last meeting. I was in the hospital, for anyone who was wondering where I was. But as chair, I have to rule that out of order. The city charter requires the superintendent be the secretary for the school board and all the committee meetings. I have documentation if you all want to see it.
Yeah.
It's section 29 of the city charter, and the last sentence says the superintendent of schools shall serve as clerk of the school board. And I have here the definition under state law, what a clerk is and what their role is. And for those watching on TV or in the audience, that says City Charter, Section 29, General Powers of the School Board. Policy-making body for the school board, School Department of the City of Rochester shall be a school board of the City of Rochester consisting of 13 members, except for the City Council's exclusive right to determine and appropriate the total amount of money to be spent by the school department, the administration and of all fiscal and prudential affairs of the City of Rochester School District, the general management and control of its schools and properties, and all powers prescribed by law shall be vested in the school board. The superintendent shall serve as clerk of the school board. State law, which is section 197:20, says clerk. The clerk shall keep a true record of all the doings of each meeting, shall make an attested copy of any record of the district for any person upon request, and tender of legal fees thereof, shall act as moderator of any meeting until a moderator pro tempore shall be chosen. If the moderator is absent or the office has become vacant, and shall have the same power to administer oaths which the moderator has. If the clerk is absent at any meeting, the clerk pro tempore shall be chosen. So I don't know if anyone has questions.
I do. So I understand what you're saying about the clerk, but I thought we changed it as the secretary. So I deem them as two different things. The secretary shall keep a record of all school board business and shall record the minutes of all meetings. Kyle's, the superintendent's not here at all meetings, so it's not being done. So when I look at the clerk and I look at the secretary, I look at two different things.
I sent 2 emails to the city attorney today inquiring about that and whether we are in compliance in this situation. And says, I asked him if the definition of clerk would be the person who takes notes and is the secretary, so to speak. And he said yes. And I said, yeah. He actually sent me the RSA that I handed out to you. Said the clerk shall keep a true record of all doings and blah, blah, blah. I said, thank you. And then he says, and then I said, if I may follow up, I said, this is what the policy says. The superintendent or his designee shall be the secretary to keep a record of all school board business. And said, given the city charter says the superintendent will serve as clerk of the school board, I assume that we are in compliance with that. And he said, yes, we are in compliance.
So can I ask a follow-up question?
Certainly.
So if the superintendent now has to come to all the board meetings,
Or his designee.
it doesn't say in any of your things, or designate.
That's why I asked him if we are in compliance, and he said yes.
So I think we need to have him come down and explain it to the committee so that we can ask clarifying questions. So I guess maybe we table it and then have him come to one of the meetings?
Ken?
Matt, maybe one question could be, is there a difference between a committee meeting and a full board meeting? If there's any-
Yeah, so I would just say I'll make a motion to table BBB until we can have an attorney come. And I think if this whole board is making a vote, I think the whole board needs to hear what he has to say, so we can ask some clarifying questions as well.
Well, it would happen in the committee, I mean, that's what
Right, so I'm saying
really
he comes
happened.
to a committee meeting,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'll make a motion to table BBB until we have Attorney Grossman come and we can ask clarifying questions.
Well, is it Attorney Grossman or is it Mr. O'Rourke? Seeing
Who
he's-
did you talk to?
I talked to Mr. O'Rourke, the city attorney.
Isn't Jerry our attorney
Yeah.
though?
Well, it's the city charter, that's why I was asking about the city charter.
I just think if we're gonna have an attorney come to a meeting, it probably should be hours. I think it's okay, like you did running a second opinion off, obviously the city attorney, just like I did on something else. But I think we have an attorney come
That's fine.
to, it should be, that's what we're paying them for.
Yeah.
Either one is fine, it's whatever the committee wants.
So
Okay.
there's a motion.
Is there a
to-
second?
I'll second that.
Okay, Ms. Stokes and Ms. Allen again. Sorry, Paul. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. I gotta get back to the agenda. Anyone speaking on public comment for policy committee? Seeing none, I'll close that. Any other? Seeing no other, is there a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion to adjourn?
Okay, motion by Ms. Allen, second by Paul. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. We are adjourned.